Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda. Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda. Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-Lila, chapter 3, text number 82 to 87. So 87 verse we'll read out. So remaining verses I'll just read out translations and shlokas and stanzas. Upa Puraneha Suni Shri Krishna Vachana Kripa Kari. मैंने क्या बोला? Upa Puraneha Suni Shri Krishna Vachana Kripa Kari Vyasa Prati Kariyachena Kathana. In the Upapuranas, we hear Shri Krishna showing his mercy to Vyasadeva by speaking to him as follows. Text number 83. Ahameva kvachit brahman sannyasashramam ashritaha haribhaktim grahayami kalaupapahatan naran. O learned Brahmana, sometimes accept the renounced order of life to induce the fallen people of this age of Kali to accept devotion service to the Lord. Bhagavata Bharata Shrestha Agama Purana Chaitanya Krishna Avatare Prakata Pramana. Srimad Bhagavatam, the Mahabharata, the Puranas and other Vedic literatures all give evidence to prove that Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the incarnation of Krishna. Text number 85. Pratyakshe dekaha nana prakhata prabhava alaukika karma alaukika anubhava. One can also directly see Lord Chaitanya's manifest influence in his uncommon deeds and uncommon Krishna conscious realization. Dekhiya na dekhe yatha abhaktera gana uluke na dekhe yana suryera kirana. But faithless unbelievers do not see what is clearly evident, just as owls do not see the rays of the sun. We will repeat this verse. Tvam Shila Rupa Charitaha Parama Prakristaihi Satvena Satvikataya Prabalaihi Cha Shastraihi Prakhyartha Daiva Paramartha Vidam Mataihi Cha Na Eva Asura Prakrityaha Prabhavanti Bodhum Tvam Shila Rupa Charitam Parama Prakristai Satvena Satvikataya Prabhalaischa Sastrai Prakyata Daiva Paramartha Vidam Mataischa Naivasura Prakrityaha Prabhavanti Bodhum Tvam Shila Rupa Charitaha Parama Prakristai Satvena Satvikataya Prabhalaischa Shastrai Prakhyata Daiva Paramartha Vidam Mataischa Naivasura Prakritya Prabhavanti Bodhum Tvam Shila Rupa Charitaha Parama Prakristai Satvena Satvikataya Prabalaischa Shastrai Prakhyata Daiva Paramartha Vidam Mataischa Naivasura Prakritya Prabhavanti Bodhum. Please chant. Matajis? Tvam, you, Shila, character, Rupa, forms, Charitaihi, by acts, Parama, most, Prakristaihi, imminent, Satvena, by uncommon power, Satvikataya, with the quality of predominant goodness, Prabalaihi, great, Cha, and Shastraihi, by the scriptures, Prakhyata, renowned, Daiva, divine, Parama Arthavidam, of those who know the highest goal, Mataihi, by the opinions, Cha, and Na, not, Eva, certainly, Asura Prakrityaha, those whose disposition is demoniac, Prabhavanti, are able, Bodhum, to know. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. O my Lord, those influenced by demoniac principles cannot realize you, although you are clearly the supreme by dint of your exalted activities, forms, character, and uncommon power, which are confirmed by all the revealed scriptures in the quality of goodness and the celebrated transcendentalists in the divine nature. Purport. This is a verse from the Stotra Ratna of Yamunacharya, the spiritual master of Ramanujacharya. The authentic scriptures describe the transcendental activities, features, form, and qualities of Krishna, and Krishna explains himself in the Bhagavad-gita, the most authentic scripture in the world. He is further explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is considered the explanation of the Vedanta Sutra. Lord Krishna is accepted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead by these authentic scriptures, not simply by vox populi. In the modern age, a certain class of fools think that they can vote anyone into the position of God as they can vote a man into the position of a political executive head. but the transcendental Supreme Personality of Godhead is perfectly described in the authentic scriptures. In the Bhagavad-gita, the Lord says that only fools deride him, thinking that anyone can speak like him, Krishna. Even according to historical references, Krishna's activities are most uncommon. Krishna has affirmed, I am God, but he has acted accordingly. Mayavadis think that everyone can claim to be God, but that is their illusion. For no one else can perform such extraordinary activities as Krishna. When he was a child on the lap of his mother, he killed the demon Putana. Then he killed the demons Runavrata, Vasasura and Baka. When he was a little more grown up, he killed the demons Agasura and Rishabhasura. Therefore, God is God from the very beginning. The idea that someone can become God by meditation is ridiculous. By hard endeavor, one may realize his godly nature, but he will never become God. The asuras or demons who think that anyone can become God are condemned. The authentic scriptures are compiled by personalities like Vyasadeva, Narada, Asita and Parasara, who are not ordinary men. All the followers of the Vedic way of life have accepted these famous personalities, whose authentic scriptures conform to the Vedic literature. Nevertheless, the demoniac do not believe their statements, and they purposefully oppose the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his devotees. Today, it is fashionable for common men to write whimsical words as so-called incarnations of God, and he accepted as authentic by other common men. The demoniac mentality is condemned in the 7th chapter of Bhagavad-gita, wherein it is said that those who are miscreants and lowest of mankind, who are fools and asses, cannot accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead because of their demoniac nature. They are compared to ulukas or owls who cannot open their eyes in the sunlight. Because they cannot bear the sunlight, they hide themselves from it, never see it. They cannot believe that there is such illumination. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalptarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye Hare Krishna. Those backbenchers, Radha Rasikiraj, आगे आओ बैठो, उधर क्या कर रहे हैं? आगे आके बैठो. TOVP है, पद्माक्ष है. In engineering, when we are studying, backbenchers means they will have ATKTs. आगे बैठो. 2004-2005, Ramdev Baba ekdam peak mein tha, he was on peak. So everybody started doing, Anlom Vilom, Kapalbhati. So I used to sit at the end and do Kapalbhati, you know. Once, 1966, 65, 66, when Prabhupada was holding darshans, some hippies, they used to come, and one hippie, he was actually shouting, I am God, I am God, I am God, I have created this world, I will destroy this world. He was challenging, do you know who is God? Srila Prabhupada simply asked him, when there is red light, will you stop at the traffic signal? He said, yeah. Then Prabhupada said, you are not God, you are a rascal, because you are afraid. God means fearless, right? God means fearless. Well, one more time, one hippie, uh, he was challenging Prabhupada. Can you see God? Can you see God? Then Prabhupada told him, you sit down. I am seeing God, you are obstructing my way. You know? Like that. Once His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj, he was giving lecture in one of the house programs. There is one old man, he he kept on saying, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Maharaj got irritated. Throw out this Lord Shiva out here. You know, so they think I am Lord Shiva, I am Lord Shiva, like that. So here, our very great Acharya, uh, Yamunacharya, she Ramanujacharya's spiritual master. He wrote a very great book, Stotra Ratna. So Prabhupada quoted many verses from Stotra Ratna. Very beautiful book. Uh, so he's so in this chapter, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is trying to establish. Uh, he established Lord Chaitanya as the supreme personality of Godhead. Uh, it is very important. Srila Prabhupada told his Yashomadinandan Prabhu that glorify Lord Chaitanya and in your class, every one of your class, you narrate Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. You know, glorify Lord Chaitanya. So if you, those who are aware, Yashomadinandan Prabhu, now he left his body, always would glorify from Chaitanya. He is so expert in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And then when you hear lectures from him, it used to be very nectarian, very nicely he used to explain Chaitanya Charitamrita pastimes. So we should plan to read Chaitanya Charitamrita 108 times. Then Bhaktisiddhanta said, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta said, you will get love of Krishna. Right? So that should be our project. And it is easy to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Very nectarian. So it is very important. In the beginning of Adi-Lila second volume, those who worship Radha and Krishna, but those who don't accept Lord Chaitanya as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are like demons. So it's a very strong statement. We should understand this tattva. He's also, in this verse, you know, they are explaining how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in establishing Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In 7th canto, 15th chapter, Narad Muni is instructing instructions to civilized human beings. Narad Muni is instructing that Krupaya Bhutajam Dukkham Daivam Jahyat Samadhina. Bhutajam Atmanam Yoga Viryena, you know, Nidraya Satvena Yunjata. He's saying that Krupaya, Prabhupada translated this word as Krupaya, in the translation that one who is tolerant and not envious of people. Krupaya means, the word is merciful, but Prabhupada translated as one who is tolerant and free from envy. Such people, they can become free from the distress of other living entities. Adi-bhautik klesha. Then Daivena Jahyat Samadhina. By meditation, one can become free from Adi Daivika Klesha. By practicing yoga and pranayama, one can become free from Adhyatmika Klesha. By developing Sattva Guna, you can conquer sleep. Right? So in Madhuri Kadamani, it is, how do we, it is a science. Krishna consciousness is science. How do we judge yourself, whether you are progressing or not? Yeah? So, symptom. While chanting, while hearing Bhagavatam, while during Kirtan, if somebody is falling asleep, if I am falling asleep while chanting, or if I am falling asleep when hearing Bhagavatam, that means I am not making progress. Right? I am not making progress. So, how to conquer sleep? By developing Sattva Guna. Rajas Samascha Sattvena. By developing Sattva Guna, one can overcome Rajogun and Tamogun. Then Sattvena Upasamena cha. After that, one should become free from Sattva Guna also and elevate oneself to mode of Vishuddha Sattva. Sarvam etad guru bhakto pumsam anjasa jayat. All this can be achieved. All this can be achieved simply by worshipping the spiritual master with great faith. Right? Samajh mein aaya? First one is Krupaya Bhutajam Dukkham. Right? By developing, free from envy and tolerant, one can become free from Adi-bhautik klesha. By meditation on the lotus feet of Krishna, one can become free from Adi-daivika klesha. Then by practicing yoga and pranayama, yogasanas and pranayama, one can become free from Adhyatmik klesha. By developing Sattva Guna, we can become free from Nidra. Then one can conquer Rajas and Tamas by developing Sattva Guna. And then Sattva Guna also should be given up, by practicing devotional service, by attending Mangala arati and Bhagavatam class, chanting 16 rounds. All this will help us to put us on the platform of. Prabhupada wrote in Chaitanya Charitamrita or Bhagavatam or Bhagavad-gita that one who follows the instructions of the Acharya and performs his activities is on the platform of transcendental goodness. Bhagavatam? Yeah. So that is a very important statement. And after that, then by worshipping the pure devotee spiritual master, we can conquer all these things. Yeah. Yasya sakshat bhagavati. Jnana deepena pradau guru. Martyadibir di shutam tasya. Sarvam kunjara sauchavat. Right? Anybody who thinks that the spiritual master is an ordinary human being, who gives transcendental knowledge, Jnana Deepena Pradav Guru. All his activities, they are like Kunjara Saucham, elephant bath. If somebody thinks that Prabhupada is an ordinary man, right? Then such a person's, all his activities are. Once one disciple, he was growing mustache. So Prabhupada asked him, why are you growing mustache? Then he attacked Prabhupada. In your Grahastha life, you are also having mustache. He attacked Prabhupada like that. So such a person. So Prabhupada says in the purport that the Supreme Personality of Godhead gives knowledge of absolute truth. One who gives this message to other people, he is also situated in the absolute truth. Absolute truth is situated in him because he is repeating the message of the absolute truth. Sometimes the family members may think that spiritual master is an ordinary person. But then Prabhupada said, in the following verse, I will give the answer to that. Then there is one more verse. Esha vai Bhagavan Sakshat Pradhana Purusheshwara Yogeshwarer Vimurgya Angir Loko Naranam Mataha. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the master of all living entities and the Mahatattva. And the personalities like Narad Muni and Vyasadeva, they worship his lotus feet. Such a personality, if you think that he is an ordinary man, they are fools. Right? So Prabhupada writes in the purport that Krishna and Rama, they perform many humanly activities. There are many rascals who think that Rama and Krishna are ordinary human beings. But even if they think like that, what's the big deal? Krishna and Rama, they don't become ordinary men. In the same way, the relatives of the spiritual master, they think that, our spiritual master, this personality is ordinary man. But even if they think like that, spiritual master doesn't become an ordinary man. Right? So this is very important statements. You can read, I just a little bit paraphrased Prabhupada purport, but you can read full, very interesting. So Prabhupada, one more in the prayers by personified Vedas. Prabhupada explained that Krishna is known as Ekarasa. Anybody knows what is Ekarasa? Anybody reading Krishna book? Prayers by personified Vedas. It's a very beautiful chapter. We should keep on reading that chapter. Yeah, longest chapter. And then you should keep on reading that chapter. And entire Krishna Tattva Prabhupada explained. Beautiful, most beautiful chapter. There is one devotee, Sri Vaishnava Acharya actually. He actually very expert in Sanskrit and everything. After reading that chapter, he commented to Sevatul Prabhu, the personality who has written this chapter, he is expert both in Sanskrit and English language. Prabhupada was very humble. Oh, I am not so much conversant like that. So Prabhupada explains very beautifully that, in the fire, fire manifests its power or, fire according to the size of the wood. Right? According to the size of the wood. If the wood is big, large, then there is a huge fire. But if the wood is small, there is a small fire. In the same way, human beings, including up to Brahma, they manifest their intelligence according to the size of the body. When the soul is situated in a small body, childhood body, he cannot actually exhibit his intelligence completely. You understanding? We are limited by the size of the body, even though soul is qualitatively one with Krishna. Right? Qualitatively one with Krishna. Then Prabhupada explains, Krishna is Ekarasa. Even when he is a small boy, that's what Prabhupada wrote in the purport. Right? Even when he is a small boy, when he is a big man, he completely manifested all his 6 opulences. Then Prabhupada quoted, when he was on the lap of his mother, when he is 6 days old. Right? Why? Putana came to kill Krishna on the 6th day. You know why? Right? According to Shastra, Puranas, on 6th day, Right? Shashti Devi comes and writes Bhagya on the, our forehead. She thought, I will change the destiny of this boy. I will kill him and send it to Yamaloka. But then Krishna thought, she's coming on 6th day. I will change her destiny and send her to Vaikunta. This is the commentary from Harishauri. So, when he is 6 days old boy, he killed Putana. And then he manifested. That's why Prabhupada says, he is Ekarasa. God is God all the time. Simply by meditation or by doing some gimmicks, they won't become God. Right? What is the definition of self-realization? Bolo, Krishnanand Prabhu. What is definition of self-realization? Prabhupada wrote in the same chapter, Personified Vedas, that one who understands that Krishna is the only worshipable Lord, then all of us, we are his servants, and then we should engage in his service. Somebody who knows this is a self-realized soul. How many of you are self-realized souls? Please raise your hands. You are not? You didn't understand. You are not? Right? We are all self-realized souls. Right? Why? Because do you understand that Krishna is the only worshipable Lord? Then Prabhupada explains that Yesham tva antagatam papam jananam punikarmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam drudavrata. One who thinks that I am equal with Krishna, like these Mayavadis they think. Prabhupada says, they are not free from sinful reactions. That is why they think that I am one with Krishna. Somebody who thinks that I am equal with Krishna, I am one with Krishna, he is a sinful rascal. Right? Then Prabhupada says, atom bomb is waiting for these Mayavadi demons. Where did Prabhupada say this? Bhavamai Krishna. Huh? Huh? Prabhupada said this in Queen Kunti's lectures. You can read it, you can hear. Huh? Atom bomb is waiting for these Mayavadi rascals. So, there are two kinds of people. I will narrate one very nice pastime, which is my favorite pastime. Many times I narrated this pastime, but I have got more information on this pastime. Hear very carefully. Srimad Radharani one day and her gopis, all the gopis, they have assembled near Govardhan, Malahari Kunda. And it's a very secret place. So Srimad Radharani is thinking that without any disturbance from Krishna, who is very nutcut, we will do, because Diwali is approaching. I want to look very stunning. I want to look very beautiful, she was thinking. So they have collected very beautiful pearls, very beautiful pearls. And they are they are actually making garlands. They're stringing these pearls. So they were discussing that, of course, Srimad Radharani is thinking, here and there, she was looking, Avita Krishna has not come. Krishna has not come. So very good for us, like that. So they were, but in their heart, she was thinking, where is Krishna, like that. So she was thinking like that. So, okay, it's very nice that he could not find out. He could not find out. So let us, otherwise, he will bother us. Because they are remembering his pastimes. Whenever they carry some curd and milk and makan, he would, steal them, and then he would break the pots and harass them. He and his gang, all that. So very nice. Otherwise, okay, if he's taking curd and all, it is okay. But these pearls are very expensive. We cannot let him, spoil these pearls and, steal away our pearls like that. So they are very happily stringing the pearls, thinking, then again looking, very good, he could not come to know. Then, when they were very happy and congratulating themselves with their success, that they have found a place where Krishna cannot find, like that. And then he appeared with his gang. Krishna asked, "Hey Radhe, what are you doing?" I am, Radharani very curtly replied, "Can't you see? You are blind or what? What are this? No, we are actually making pearl necklaces. We want to decorate ourselves for Diwali, because Diwali is coming." Krishna said, "Such beautiful pearls, right? Can you give some of the pearls? I want to make garlands for my cows." Srimad Radharani laughed at him. I said, "These are you want to garland the cows? These are very precious and very valuable pearls. I can't give like that." So Krishna insisted, "Give some, na." Lalita said, "Please go. How did you?" Then they were all very surprised. Radharani was, surprised that how he came to know that we are here. Then she was actually suspecting maybe there are some spies amongst us. Yeah, some spies amongst us. Then when she looked at the other gopis' faces, they were also equally shocked. Then she did not suspect that, they are also worried, surprised that how he came to know that we are all here. Either somehow said, "Get lost, we will not give any pearls." So they were expecting retaliation from Krishna. They were expecting retaliation from Krishna, that he will fight with us and take away pearls and all that. But to their shock, Krishna did not do anything. He just left silently. Then Srimati Radharani was surprised. Silence before the storm. Something like that, no? So, like something is going to happen. Some big thing is going to happen. Like that. They were all, worried. Now what will happen? What he will do? Because he is very fickle-minded person. Like that. So, Krishna, then after some time, Madhumangal came. Srimad Radharani is saying, "Oh, whenever, there is a fat friend of, Krishna, Madhumangal, who is very fond of eating laddus." Right? Who is very fond of eating laddus. So when Radharani is saying, "Whenever I see this boy, I get my funny bones are tickled. I just, start laughing." Then Madhumangal came with very seriousness. "Krishna sent me. Can you give some pots of pure milk?" Srimati Radharani was surprised. So, "What for you want?" Krishna planted pearls in the nearby field. He wants to nourish these pearls with pure milk and curd and makhan. Can you borrow some? So Srimad Radharani said, "Because of our rejection, has he become mad?" Sometimes the girls, they reject, and some guys, they become mad. Once one doctor went to hospital. He was recently recruited, in some mental hospital. He was taken for visits. So the doctor was explaining. So there he saw one person. He was shouting, "Kavita, Kavita, Kavita." Then said, "What happened to him?" He had a girlfriend, Kavita. She broke up with him. Chi bol diya. So that's why he became mad in suppression. After some time, another place, they saw one more patient. He's also shouting, "Kavita, Kavita, Kavita." Said, "Who is this guy?" He was the husband of that same Kavita. So that's why Baba said, शादी का लड्डू खाया वो भी पछताएगा, नहीं खाया वो भी पछताएगा. There is so that is why we should be all brahmachari. We should be happy. There is one, shortest love story, you know, he, one guy, he was approaching one girl, and then she said no. Right? After that, he lived happily ever after. Like that. Anyway, let us not get diverted. So, has he become mad because we rejected him? Have you ever heard that pearl trees, some sabjis and fruits, they get you can get like that. Madhumangal asked, "Are you going to give or not?" Radharani said, "I am not part of. I don't want to become part of Krishna's madness. Get lost, like that." So where from we got these pearls? Because after Krishna, when Radharani rejected Krishna, Krishna went running to Mother Yashoda. He was actually panting. He was very angry, frustrated. Said, "Ma," he said, "give me some pearls." They said, "No, Lala, I made very, very nice sweet rice for you. Please take." "No, what for you want pearls?" He said, "No, Radharani and all, they rejected like this. I want to plant pearl trees and grow pearls on the trees." Krishna, लगता है ज़्यादा माखन खाया, you became intoxicated. थोड़ा मिट्टी भी खा लो. Then Mother Yashoda said, "There's nothing doing." Then Krishna said, "No, you give me some pearls." Then Mother Yashoda usually doesn't refuse Krishna, so she gave pearls. So he planted. They plowed the land near to the. Then he planted the pearls. So he wanted to nourish them, not by putting water, but milk, curd, and makhan. Then again Krishna ran to Mother Yashoda. Said, "Ma, give me some milk, curd, and makhan. I want to put." Krishna, Mother Yashoda said, "Kya kare, Mera lala ko kya ho gaya aaj?" First pearl, he wanted to plant pearls. Then now he wants to put, instead of water, curd and all that. ठीक है, ले लो. Then Radharani and the gopis, they came out. Then they wanted to see, what is happening. Then they were hiding behind bushes and they were watching. And then Krishna and all the gopas, they were putting, curd and milk and makhan to the pearls. And then they were laughing at Krishna and the boys. Kya pagalpan hai? What madness is this? Like that. Then every day Krishna and all, they were putting, milk and all that. Then Srimad Radha and the gopis also, they are watching, kya ho gaya, so that, they can actually tease Krishna. Kya pagalpan hai, pearl trees kabhi dekha hai? Pearl trees kabhi dekha hai? Then after 3 days, when Srimad Radharani and the gopis, they visited the land, field, and to their shock and amazement, actually the trees grown up and the beautiful pearls. Some are shining, some are matte finish, some are opaque, and different color pearls. The entire field is filled with pearl trees, pearls everywhere. And they were shocked. They said, "What is this?" Then Krishna and the gopas, they were sitting together and they were making garlands of these pearls so that they can make garland, they can decorate the cows and the, the birds and the peacocks and the monkeys. So many pearls. Srimad Radharani, the gopis, they asked, "Krishna, can you give us some pearls?" Then as soon as she asked that question, she understood what the folly she committed. She had given the chance for Krishna to tease them like anything. "What? Pearls you want? When I asked for you," he said. Actually, Srimad Radharani, she gave some broken pearls. I forgot to tell. Srimad Radharani said, "Lalita Vishaka." So give some broken pearls. So Krishna, that's why Krishna became very angry. Then he said, "These pearls are meant for decorating cows and the monkeys, not for you." Then Srimad Radharani became very angry. He said, okay, I will show you. I will show you. Then she went and asked mother that give us some more pearls. Said, what for? ऐसा हुआ है. They also laughed at, क्या है? Krishna पागल है, तुम भी पागलपन कर रहे हो. नहीं, I want to teach him a lesson. Then she came, all the gopis, they collected pearls from their in-laws' house, from the mother's house, everywhere, and whatever property they have, sometimes, people invest all their money in stock exchange and then they lose. And then they cry, like that. They have, whatever they have got, they have invested. So they want to teach Krishna a lesson, some or other. And they planted the pearls. And after some time, then Krishna and the Gopas, they were watching. What will happen, what will happen. After 3 days, and they were also putting milk curd and makhan, all that. After 3 days, something grown up. Some trees have grown up. Then the Radharani mocking, see, we also can do, we can also do. Then Krishna came nearby and checked. अरे ये तो poisonous weeds है, ये pearls नहीं है. What rubbish? The pearls will come. After 3 days again, when they checked, actually some reddish seeds have grown up. They are called gunja seeds. Gunja seeds. And they all started crying. I said, now whatever they have got, mother's property, in-laws property, everything is looted. All wasted. Now what will we do? Then losing the face in front of Krishna and his boyfriend, now throughout our life they will tease. Kya karega, kya karega? They started crying. Srimad Radharani started crying. Said, no, what to do, what to do. So one day, Srimad Radharani was coming and then she met Krishna. Hare, kyun so rahe? Then, to her shock, she saw something very wonderful drishya. You know what? When she came near to Krishna, she saw Krishna wearing gunja seed ka mala. Gunja seed ka mala. And they are looking, Krishna is looking stunning because on the blackish complexion, reddish seeds, they are looking beautiful, contrast. Then Srimad Radharani immediately, she embraced Krishna and asked, my dear Krishna, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You will poisonous seeds. If somehow by mistake, if you put them in your mouth or something like that. Sometimes, these girls, they put their gold chains and necklaces, in their mouth. Somebody keeps, if you by mistake, if you put, something bad will happen. Right? Then Krishna told, you are very, very dear to me. You are very, very dear to me. Then with your own hands, you've planted these seeds, with this, nurtured these seeds. Whatever is coming from your hand, it is very, very dear to me. Right? So, then Srimad Radharani started shedding tears that how much love he has got for me, that he is taking such a risk and wearing gunja mala. Right? That is why this gunja mala is very dear to Krishna. Who can remember pastime of gunja mala in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime? Anybody? Huh? Raghunath Das Goswami. Bolo. Raghunath Das Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave, Govardhan Shila with a imprint of hand, right, thumb, and then Gunjamala. And then what else? Something else he gave. So, so Krishna said, okay, I will wear it all the time. So Krishna used to wear. Then he gave a very, very nicely designed velvety boxes. Right? And I said, what is this? Hare, khol ke dekho. Khol ke dekha. Very beautiful pearl necklace. And then it is written, Srimati Radharani, on the box. Then all the boxes, Krishna wrote Srimati Lalita, Srimati Vishaka, Srimati Tungavidya. All the gopis' names are written, and then very beautiful boxes they all made, and then gifted to Radharani and all the gopis. So this is a wonderful pastime. Malahari, Kunda. You can visit this place near Govardhan. This place is still there. Once, Radha and Krishna and the gopis and all, they were performing some pastime in Kamyavan. How many of you had gone to Kamyavan? Kamyavan is a very beautiful place. So many wonderful pastimes have taken place. Kamyavan. So there is one very beautiful kunda, sarovar. And there, some monkeys and all, they were actually jumping here and there, crossing the kunda, and then offering obeisance to Krishna, giving some gifts to Krishna, and all that. So Srimad Radharani observed. So in Treta Yuga, Lord Ramchandra appeared. And then there is one demon, Ravanasur. He kidnapped Sita, his wife. Ramchandra is so powerful and he's so, full of good character that he did not know any other woman except Sita Devi. Right? Except Sita Devi. So, so just whenever he would, Dhanush, he would pick up his Dhanush and tightens the rope. All the three worlds used to tremble. So great. Like that. And then Ramchandra took the help of monkeys. Hanuman went and crossed Lanka, ocean, and then brought the news of Sita Devi. Then Ramchandra built, with the help of monkeys, a bridge across the ocean. Hey Radhe, do you know, I am the same Raghunatha in my last life. Srimad Radharani laughed that, is there any comparison between you and Ramchandra? Ramchandra is Ekapatni Vrata. Ekapatni Vrat. You are always running behind girls. Is there any comparison? Have some, had mein raho, aukad, apna aukad mein raho. Why you are not believing? I am the same Ramchandra. See, that is why these monkeys coming and touching my feet and all that. Then Lalita and Srimad Radharani said, so if you say that you are Ramchandra, then you don't have to build a bridge across the ocean. Build a bridge across this pond, Sarovar. I said, okay. So please bring, hey gopis, all of you bring the stones. Radharani said, no, you can't take the help of the gopis. You take the help of the monkeys. You are saying, you are Raghunath. Then Krishna ordered all the monkeys. All the monkeys, they brought big stones. And he built a bridge across the pond. Just see, I built. Now you accept that I am Ramchandra? Same Ramchandra? No. Why you are not accepting? He said, no. See, this... there is a Shakti, those who are worshippers of Shakti Devi, Shakti, they develop some Mayavi powers. Right? So you are using those Mayavi powers and built a bridge. We cannot accept you as Ramchandra. Krishna said, what I have to do to prove that I am God? So in front of the gopis and the gopas, Krishna cannot prove himself that he is God. Whatever he may do. He lifted Govardhan hill. All the gopas used to say, actually, this Madhumangal, he kept his stick. So he said, because of his mantras chanting, the Parvat actually lifted itself by his mantric power. What is your credit? Krishna used to say, I killed Putana. You killed Putana. Oh, because Nanda Maharaj and all, during your birthday, he engaged the Brahmanas. By the chanting the power of their mantras, Putana got killed. Like that, they would not accept Krishna as God. And they, like atheists also, they don't accept, Krishna as God. Right? This time no Radharani Katha? Huh? Dinabandhu. I'll narrate some other pastimes. So, once Krishna, when Krishna and the Gopis and they are performing pastimes, on the other side of Yamuna, Pani Baro, on the other side of Yamuna, Durvas Muni was staying. Right? Durvas Muni sent a message that please send some prasadam. At that time, Yamuna was in floods. Then how to cross Yamuna? Then Krishna said, you are all chaste women. You are all chaste women. Use your chastity power and cross the Yamuna. Srimad Radharani said, a woman's tapasya, chastity and all can be used only for a husband. Without the permission of the husband, we cannot use the power. So what to do? Madhumangal said, our Krishna is such an austere person. A portion of his austerity, amsha of his austerity, you just, with that help, you can cross the Yamuna. Then Srimad Radharani and the gopis, they started laughing and laughing. Right? And catching hold of their stomachs and rolling on the ground and laughing. Krishna, austere. Huh? Like that. Then Krishna became very angry and upset. Then Krishna said, do you know, in Gopal Tapani Upanishad, it is described that I am Nitya Brahmachari. Oh God, कौन सा उपनिषद है? ऐसा कैसा लिख दिया? Then Madhumangal said, why didn't you try? Why didn't you try a little bit? Then, okay, Srimad Radharani said, okay. Just a portion of Krishna's Brahmacharya Shakti will help you. Like that. Then immediately Srimad Radharani sat down, right, on the bank of Yamuna, and then with her beautiful hands, with very beautiful movements, she started doing Achaman, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Narayana Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, and all that. Even the Surya Bhagwan became, Radharani is the worshipper of Surya Bhagwan. Surya Bhagwan also became enchanted by the way Srimad Radharani was chanting mantras. Right? Achaman, we should always sit down and do Achaman. Right? Those who stand and, perform Achaman, it is equivalent to drinking donkey's urine. Right? So you should always sit down and do Achaman. So all the bank benches ran away. Huh? They will sleep on the bed. Huh? So, then immediately Srimad Radharani chanted that if at all Krishna is a Nitya Brahmachari, oh Yamuna Devi, please help us cross the river. As soon as she chanted mantras and she told this, and immediately Yamuna Devi gave way. And to their shock, Hare, yeah. And then Srimad Radharani took, and gopis all took everything, all the foodstuffs, and fed Durvas Muni. Then, now how to cross Yamuna? Right? How to cross Yamuna? Then Durvas Muni said, you just go and tell Yamuna that Nitya Upavasi, Durvas Muni, sent us, please give the way. Then immediately gave the way. So, that's why in the Shastra it is said, Lord Ramchandra is Ekapatni Vrat. Lord Krishna is Nitya Brahmachari. Yeah? It is said in Gopal Tapani Upanishad, like that. So like this, there are so many wonderful pastimes. I will narrate some more pastime. Once Krishna told Srimad Radharani that in whole of Vrindavan, you are the topmost gopi. Everybody will worship you. You know, everybody will worship you. Uh, anybody, your way of worshipping me is the best way. Anybody who follows in your footsteps and worships me, and they will get me. And unless you bestow your merciful glance on practitioners of devotional service, I will not be available to them. Without your mercy, nobody can get me. And then not only in Vrindavan, all over the universe, you know, you will be worshipped, yeah, as the topmost. Right? Then Srimad Radharani started laughing. What? Your mind is so chanchal. What is the value of your words? Then Krishna said, don't take me lightly. No? Not only, you know, you are actually mama's boy. You know, for you, Mother Yashoda is the topmost gopi. You know? So how I become a topmost gopi? No, very, you know, very immediate, you know, very soon, I will make sure that even Mother Yashoda will touch your lotus feet and agree that you are the topmost gopi. Without your mercy, you know, we cannot get Krishna. Then okay. Then one day, Radha and Krishna and all the gopis, you know, they were actually assembled and they were making Krishna dance. So Krishna is dancing in the assembly of the gopis. And then all the gopis are enjoying. So Mother Yashoda, immediately she came. Then she started chastising Radharani and the gopis. You know, aapko buddhi hai? Do you have any intelligent common sense? Krishna went to pasturing grounds, you know, taking care of the cows and became very tired. And then instead of, allowing him to take rest, you are making him dance according to your tune. What is this? You know, nonsense. Srimad Radharani immediately replied, I think आपको गलतफहमी हो गया. This Krishna is different Krishna. Your Krishna is sleeping in the, in your house. Go and check. This is different Krishna. Then Nandarani went and she checked. And then to her shock, same type looking Krishna is sleeping in the bed. Then she came back that how did you get a different, same Krishna, looking same? This is, our Krishna is very beautiful and very performed many wonderful pastimes. He killed Putana, all that. He is special. Your Krishna is different. Like that. How can you say that my Krishna also killed Putana and all that? Like that. Then, where is it? There are two Krishnas now. Very we will enjoy. Come, bring him. We will make both the Krishnas, dance. Then Radharani said, how I cannot take the risk, because our Krishna is very beautiful and very all highly qualified and all. You may take him away. You may still saying that this is my Krishna and all that. Then no, aisa nahi hota hai hoga. Then said, okay, we will put a mark of Chandan on his forehead. So this is our Krishna. Then your Krishna will not have that Chandan. So like that. And then they got together, Krishna, two Krishnas now. One Krishna only giving so much bliss. Then two Krishnas, they were all enjoying, dancing of Krishna and all that. Right? After some time, one Krishna disappeared. Then Nandarani said, then the gopis, they had started taking their Krishna and going. Then Nandarani said, where are you taking my Krishna? Where is my Krishna? Where is my Krishna? I think you stole my Krishna. After so many years of tapasya, we got this Nilmani boy. I cannot live without him. All that, please don't take him away. Then Nandarani said, see, look, this is our Krishna. Chandan mark is there. Then Nandarani started crying. Then she started begging Radharani that, you are the topmost gopi in the entire Vrindavan. I am falling at your feet and touching your feet. Please give back my Krishna. Then she fell down at her feet and then she started touching the feet of Srimad Radharani. Srimad Radharani said, Auntie, what is this? You are actually worshipable to me. Huh? How you are touching my feet? This is very bad. No, I please give back my Nilmani. Another. Then she fainted. And then she was about to give up her life. Then Srimad Radharani looked at Krishna. They said, now what to do? She's about to leave the body. Don't worry, she will not leave the body. You do one thing. Go and tell her in her ears, Yashoda Ma, your Krishna is sleeping in the bedroom. Go and check. Then, as soon as she heard the name of Krishna, that Krishna is alive, is there in the bedroom, immediately she sprang up and then she came back to consciousness. And then she went and saw. Then she was very satisfied. Then Krishna told, see, I have proven my words that you are the most topmost gopi in the entire world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Srimad Radharani ki. Radhastami Mahamotsav ki. Gaur Premanandi. Anybody has any questions?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु, बहुत बढ़िया लीला में आनंद आता है आपका क्लास सुनने में। प्रभु मैं सुना था कि आज ललिता का
नहीं वो गलत है।
गलत है कैसे?
वो ललिता वो दुर्गा देवी ललिता षष्ठी।
अच्छा,
ये ललिता देवी का नहीं है।
ओहो ठीक है, ओके, यही मेरा डाउट था कि यार पंचांग में नहीं, हमारे इसमें नहीं तो कैसे बोलते हैं इनको।
Anyway, once Krishna saw Narada Muni is frequently visiting Radharani, Srimad Radharani. Krishna warned Srimad Radharani, this Narada Muni is prone to, inciting fights and all. Be careful, don't associate too much with him. Srimad Radharani said, my love for you is so great that nobody can create differences between both of us. See, Krishna said, don't tell me that I didn't warn you. One day Narada Muni came to Krishna and then he started serving. Krishna told Narada Muni, I am very pleased with you. If you want any benediction, you ask. Then Narada Muni said, whenever I want, I will ask. Now keep it reserved, keep it pending. Like that. So one day, they were arranging swing festival for Radha and Krishna. And then Krishna and Lalita and all, they were there. Radharani is decorating herself, there somebody decorating. So she was kept delayed. So Krishna, at that time Narada Muni came. Krishna, do you remember you wanted to give me benediction? Yeah. Said, I want to see you and Lalita doing swing festival. Krishna said, okay. Srimad Radharani is coming, delayed a little bit. So meanwhile we can have pastime of, Lalita ji resisted. No, I don't want. This is meant for Radha and Krishna swing festival, Julanya Yatra. No, Narada Muni is requesting, I gave him a benediction. I will fulfill his desire. Thoda, tab tak Radharani aati hai, tab tak thoda swing kar denge. So all the gopis, they made Krishna and Lalita sit on the swing and they were doing swing festival. Narada Muni disappeared. He went into Radharani, said, what are you doing here? Said, what? See there, I'm decorating myself for swing festival. Swing festival is already on. Said, what? I am here, how it is? No, just see Krishna doing swing festival in Lalita. Radharani came and then she saw with her own eyes. Krishna and Lalita swinging, Julanya Yatra. She went into Mana and then she said, then Krishna waited, for a long time and this Radharani didn't come. He said, what happened? Kuch ho gaya kya? Then he went searching. He said, come now, what happened, Radhe? मेरा क्या जरूरत है? है ना तुम्हारे पास ललिता, जो करो. Then Krishna asked, how do you know that I am doing swing festival with Lalita? Narada Muni told me. अभी पता है, अभी पता चला. ये काम उसका है. That Krishna told, that's why I told you, I warned you. Don't associate too much with Narad Muni. ऐसा कुछ करेगा ये. Hare Krishna.